Hello! Today is the day. I've got a whole bunch of things packed up right here next to me. I'm leaving soon. I'm graduating from college. I'm going back home for a while at least. And with that said, I've got 2 days at the time I am recording this video until I leave. But with 2 days left, I did have a lot of things on my bucket list for being here that I really wanted to check off, and so I am checking off one of those things right now. I'm going to a ninja gym. I have done a lot of preparation for this. I have done a lot of running, weightlifting, boxing, yoga, and calisthenics just so I can be in shape during the actual training session. I'm not expecting to be some crazy super stud on the obstacles when I get there, but I don't want to be there for an hour and then gas out halfway through and basically not be able to do anything else. So the goal of me training was so that I would be in good enough shape to actually finish a training session. And now that we're finally here, I'm getting pretty nervous, but that's just because I'm putting a little bit of pressure on myself. I don't want to suck. I know I'm not going to be amazing, but I don't want to suck. So I do have 5 goals. Here they are. Number 1, I want to get an 8-foot lache landed. I think that's a pretty reasonable jump for someone my age and my height. I'm 5'8". I am pretty strong, and I think an 8-foot lache is a decent enough gap for me to actually, land. And who knows, if I can do that pretty easily, maybe I can go even further. Number 2, the gym that I'm going to, the Movement Lab in San Dimas, California, has a cliffhanger. I just want to go on the cliffhanger. It's my favorite obstacle, so I'm doing the cliffhanger. Number 3, there are 3 warped walls. The last wall, the tallest one, is the height that it is on American Ninja Warrior, 14.5 feet. I'm going to do all 3, just to see that I can do all 3. So that's one of my goals, do all 3 walls. Goal number 4 is to make it up a single rung of the salmon ladder, because it's the salmon ladder, it's iconic, you gotta know how to do it eventually. And when I say go up a rung, I don't mean like do the thing where your arm goes crooked and you have to bring up the other side. No, I mean like I want to one-shot the bar up into the next rung. That is the only time it will count, and I can officially say it met my goal. And if I can do it once, maybe I can do it twice or 3 times or even more. But the most important goal that I'm looking to check off my list is that I remain injury-free. I do want to come back to ninja gyms. I have a lot of big plans in regards to Ninja Warrior and ninja gyms and training on obstacles. And so the last thing I want to do is get injured on my first day. I don't want to have it end before I even really get to start. So as long as I'm safe and reasonable with my approach to the training, and maybe have some people watching me, who knows, I think that'll be fine. I'm going to an open gym session, which means that I might get to learn from other people doing the obstacles. I might get to watch them. I've been watching things on the show anyway, so I generally know what you should do. But am I physically capable of doing that? We'll have to find out. Also, I just want to say a thank you to Jamie Ron and James McGrath for recommending good shoes for the actual course, because my shoes were not going to last. They're already old as is, and so getting these new ones, I feel a lot more confident coming into this training session. And yes, I spoke to them. They're on my Discord server, link in the description. And a huge shout out to my boy Perry Oosterly for just a lot of emotional support. The dude has been around the world doing ninja. He's been to a dozen countries at least. So, hearing some kind words and encouragement from him definitely meant a lot. So first I headed over to the cliffhanger because it was one of my goals. And while I did make it across this first ledge, I was not able to get that massive transfer. However, I am going to count this as one of the goals that I beat because I did attempt the cliffhanger and I did clear a ledge, so there's that. After that, I quickly went on to the actual striding steps on it curve type thing, and I sucked, and then I didn't. Turns out, in order to get through agility obstacles, you need, get this, agility and speed. Who would have thought? Anyways, I managed to beat that, and I was pretty happy. Okay, so before I started working at the gyms, before I got to this place in general, I would just throw random garbage found in my backyard and make it an obstacle course, particularly a speed course. So one of them was a broken black sewer pipe that was just completely removed from whatever it belonged to in the house. And it is literally garbage. And I called it the black pipe. My brother and I, and my sister, but mainly my brother and I, would run on this pipe because it would roll around on the floor. So it was like the spinning log from Ninja Warrior. Ta-da! A black pipe. It has come full circle, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna run this balance gauntlet starting with the black pipe, aka the spinning log. This is so funny to me. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Black pipe 1, cane 0. Let's even the odds here. Whoa. What in the world was that, Kane? Those aren't even actual strides. You just ran on mats and stuff. Don't celebrate. Anyways, here's my second attempt where I actually got to do everything. My feet are a little cut off, but as you can see, my strides were bigger, and that's because I actually did everything right. There we go. Now I had this big combo I wanted to do, so I got right through the shrinking steps, and I grabbed that hold which was attached to a magnet. And then I grabbed this trapezoid hold from the sides, landed on the trampoline, took some time, kind of embarrassing, got on this nice propeller bar, grabbed the bar, and I was supposed to dismount right by those warped walls over there. I'm good. So the magnet gave out on me on my second attempt, but here on the third, everything went pretty smoothly. And if you'll look, I actually took fewer swings and made fewer moves on my last attempt, and got through this a lot quicker and more efficiently than I did on my first attempt, so I consider this a dub. Okay, so we're gonna try the 10-foot wall first. I think this is gonna be pretty easy because I'm 5'8" and I'm pretty fast. So let's do this. That one was a little too easy because I'm a little too tall for it, which makes sense. That's why the kids are on that one. Now we're gonna play a 12-foot, a little taller. 3, 2, 1, go. That is 14'8". Ball on the shoulder is 14'6". So if I don't get it, I don't get it. But if I get close, that means I could technically maybe do it on a shot. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna try that again because I was really close. I felt that on my fingertips, and it is one of my 5 goals here to get up all 3 walls. So this is the third one. We can do this. Okay. So I think I know what to do wrong. Normally, when people run up the wall, they've got both of their hands up at the top. So they're centered, and they can use both of their hands to grip the wall and pull themselves up. I only got one hand up. And so that's not enough strength for me to hold myself up on that wall. So what I'm gonna try and do now is make sure that I'm centered when I run up. Get both of my hands up though. Make sure I'm like launching and not just reaching. 3rd time's a charm, I hope. That is application at its finest. There were a lot of obstacles that I did get to try and beat, one of them being the devil steps, which was awesome to me because it's one of my favorite obstacles. While it was pretty easy and I was feeling pretty fresh, I'm just happy I did it. I also got to do this miniature version of the doorknob grasper. The grip was a little awkward, but at the same time it was small enough for me to actually make the moves and not really get tired. And then I went on to this thing. This is my second attempt on this balance obstacle because the first one was not very successful. But after a while I got the hang of it, and on this second attempt I made it to the very end, just grabbed that ring right over there and swung to safety. Finally, I did this miniature version of the battering ram in which I got to grab the pipe and slid across for a little while. It was cool. I just want to point out, the angle to here, they got the shin cliffhanger from Sasuke in like 2007. That's like insane. It's too long and there's too many things in its way for me to try it, but I just love this jump. I love everything about it. So respect to Movement Lab. course, this is Ninja Warrior, and on Ninja Warrior, you're gonna get some fails. And I definitely did not expect to beat the floating boards. I even tried grabbing the rock holds thinking it would help me, but then I tried grabbing the wall like a boss, and that did not go well. Surprise. I then tried the spider flip, and I'm pretty bummed I didn't get to beat this one, mainly because I had been practicing to jump on the spider flip forever.
Hands are a little too slippery for it, but I think my core strength is there.
Okay.
For sure. Okay, so the goal is to land the special delivery in a little pocket on the red grip right there. I've been grabbing the sides. I'm gonna get to the inside. I'm gonna go for it. Let's do it. Got it. Woo! Slipped.
You're right. So when you grabbed it, that was great. When you grabbed it, you grabbed it here.
Yeah.
You want to grab it when your whole body is much higher.
Okay.
So yeah, you grab it here. Yeah, like I didn't even grab it right, but I had time to fix it as I was falling. Okay. If you grab it fully extended, you got one chance. Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everything was recorded. This is Emmanuel on the course, and I also attempted this chain, and I'm going to tell you exactly where I failed because it's the same spot Emmanuel fell. So I got through this first lache, and then this second ring is the first part of the skyhooks. Unfortunately, my ring got caught on the skyhooks, and I fell on my butt, and Emmanuel also took the L here, but he's a chill dude. Emmanuel and I also talked to this guy, Arnold Hernandez, the head coach of the Movement Lab. He and I attempted the warped wall from a shorter run-up, which is how much you get on the actual A&W show. I actually beat it, and I didn't get it recorded, and I'm quite sad. However, I got some good conversations with Arnold, and Arnold even helped me cross off one last thing on my bucket list and coach me on an obstacle.
This is the last thing on my bucket list, the one that I've been both excited for the most and afraid of the most, the salmon ladder. I will definitely be falling at some point, but the goal is one rung minimum. One rung. Hopefully more, but one. Oh. I let go. Okay, so I had 5 goals coming into this. I achieved 4 of them today. The 5th one I did not get, which was a rung up the salmon ladder. So I'm gonna make a deal, I'm gonna make a promise. I will be back here at some point in the fall, at the very least, fall, winter, somewhere around there. By the time I come back, I will be able to do the salmon ladder. That is my, yes, lots of weighted pull-ups, lots of work.
In August, right? It's like 6 months.
Yeah, August, September, you know, I got time.
3 months.
Yeah, I got time, but that's the goal.
In 3 months, you should definitely.
I
I
should.
mean, if you did your will, or even if you just practice, you should get
You see, okay, so see the thing is, I'm going back home to Hawaii.
Oh, you
Yeah, and so I can't, like, there's nothing there. I have a pull-up bar at my house. I can do weighted pull-ups there, that's for sure. But like,
definitely fine. Work on
the
it.
technique itself, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm all showered. I have this nice shirt from the Movement Lab. It was one heck of a night. It's midnight now. I am a little tired, but I did have some closing thoughts coming into this video that I really want to get off my chest because, man, this is my favorite video to record. Shocker. As far as my overall ability went, I am very happy with myself, actually. I didn't expect to dominate every single obstacle. You know, I came in with, I think, semi-realistic expectations, and I think I exceeded them, all things considered. The fact that I got the wall, oh my gosh, after saying what was wrong with my technique, and I got it when I corrected it, I'm so happy I did that. That just, wow. For me, that goes to show that what I've been watching and observing throughout the last 16 years of my life, and the fact that I have noticed things and have been correct about some of these assumptions as far as technique goes. And now I got to apply that, and in doing so, beat an obstacle. Doing that means a lot to me for sure. Couple people I want to thank. I first off want to thank Emmanuel. I didn't manage to get his last name, but he just started Ninja this year as well, and he's been doing really good. He was really supportive, and it really helped to encourage me with, you know, remembering, hey, it's day one. You know, it's not going to be this crazy smooth sailing thing. And while I wasn't really beating myself up, it was just really nice getting that reality check in a supportive way. So shout out to Emmanuel. Next up, huge thank you to Anthony Porter, aka the Archery Ninja, as some of you guys might know him from American Ninja Warrior. He really helped point me in the right direction for a lot of these obstacles, and mainly where to start, because, you know, I am a beginner. I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew and then tear my arm or something like that. I definitely want to be able to continue doing this stuff. And so Anthony was a really good voice of reason, as well as just a really nice dude to talk to overall. He was really, really kind and really chill when I just like walked up to him and started asking questions. So shout out to Anthony, you a real one. And of course, biggest thank you to Arnold Hernandez, aka the coach, head coach, and owner of the Movement Lab in San Dimas. He, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't put in this video because I wasn't at the gym to make a video. I was at the gym to try these obstacles for the first time and learn new things about the ninja community that I might not know. And we had some really good talks about the National Ninja League, the UNAA, shoes, good shoes for Ninja Warrior, which is a huge, huge thing for ninjas. And then, of course, he did help me as much as he could on the salmon ladder. Unfortunately, I couldn't put it together on the salmon ladder, but he was right there on the sides, giving me notes on my technique the entire step of the way through, and that was helpful because I do think that my attempts improved as it went on. We're not there yet, but I do think we're getting there, and he gave me some good advice on how to properly train for it after this training session as well. And with that, that was my favorite video to record. I'm gonna have a blast editing this, and I'm just super excited to go back someday. You know, go back. That's the big thing. I got to do the shrinking steps, the warped wall, a cliffhanger ledge, a couple of good laches. I landed a special delivery grab. That was awesome. I did a part of a pegboard. I'll give myself half credit for that. And I got to just try a lot of different things, a lot of balance obstacles as well. That was really, really fun. It was a great experience. I would not have traded that at all for the world. And I'm very just so happy. Like this is awesome. With that, I'm gonna close the video and get some sleep because it's midnight and I don't really look camera ready. I just wanted to get an in the moment reaction. So I'm going to sleep, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I very much enjoyed making it. And if you guys like this, you know, I'd love to do more Ninja Gym videos in the future. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna do them anyways, regardless of if you like them or not, because it's what I want to do. It's what I want to do. But also, it's just so much fun. Okay. Take care. If you guys like the video, drop a like, subscribe, do what you want, enjoy. I hope you guys at least come back and watch the next video. Adios.